Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday. I'm going to see if anyone wants to join me today. I am kind of hopping in quickly. I want to help raise the vibration myself and anyone else who wants to join me. We'll just get into a nice meditative state and see if we can rise above some of the chaos and the craziness that's going on in the world right now. So this is my gift. I'm going to see what we can do about raising the vibration, because the truth is that it's all going on around us. It is not, how can I say this? It does not behoove us to be reactive, to choose sides, to try to make other people turn in our direction and believe the way that we do. None of that actually helps us to rise, helps our vibration to rise. It actually will always pull us down. So I'm giving myself the reminder to today. It's all about letting go again. It's letting go of my need to react, it's a very knee-jerk reaction in the ego to have things going on in the world and want to try to pull everybody else over on my side. You know, we've been doing this since we were little children. We've always done this, right? It's always my way is right and your way is wrong, and we're not called to be reactors or to be reactive. We're called to rise above it. So I'm going to do my best to rise above it today, and I hope that you'll join me in it. This is a reminder to myself as much as anyone else. I will never come in here and try to force anyone to do anything that I'm not working on myself. I'm really having to work with myself. I really am. I have a great deal of compassion, and I also am very empathic. And when there's a lot of crazy stuff going on the planet, I'm feeling it. I just want to stand back and say, can we all just get along? Can we all just let one another live? Just get along. And I also understand that we are going through some serious growing pains as a human race, and it's not going to just go away that easily. So for me personally, coming back to this being that I am, very important for me to remember to lay it all down. My life, I don't know about you guys, but when I decide to go into that reactivity mode, I'll notice that my life kind of follows. You know, if the world is going crazy over something and I allow myself to get pulled in, then I begin to see things in my own home life or whatever circumstance that I'm going through kind of mirrors the reactivity that I had in the process of something going on. So I am responsible for me, for every time I react in a negative way, every time I try to push somebody in my direction, every time I get angry over things that are completely out of my control. When I pull negativity into my life, I take responsibility for it. So anything negative, lower vibrational that's going on in my world right now, I am the one that brought it here. Okay, that's where I am today. And for anyone, as you join or join later, that's really what it's all about. For all of us, we have to take personal responsibility for our own greatness. Not an insult, not a guilt trip in any way. I don't want anybody to feel guilty for anything. Guilt is a horrible thing to carry around. It doesn't serve you. It surely doesn't serve us at all, this guilt thing. But instead of being guilty, we turn it around and go, okay, the things that are going on, what have I had a hand in? What have I, in my own personal bubble, what have I done that has caused this to come in? So I always try to be that way in my relationships. I wasn't always this way. It's definitely personal growth. If I'm making somebody angry, if I get triggered by somebody, if they say something hateful and it triggers me, I have to turn it back around at me and say, okay, what did I do? Why? First off, what did I do that caused them to react to me that way? And secondly, how can I take this thing that triggered me? How can I use this trigger to my benefit? Because that's what triggers are. We take it quite personally. We think somebody's out to get us, and that's not really the truth. They're all teaching. We're all each other's teachers and students. And so when you've got somebody in your life and they're just really driving you crazy and they really just can't see things the way that you do, and you're just like, what in the world? And then that person Eventually, you're like, all right, I'm just going to move this person out of my existence. So you find a way and they're gone. Maybe you've moved away from them, or you've changed jobs or whatever, divorce, I don't know. And you've decided, okay, now that's clear. I've cleared that out of my life. Except you haven't done the inner work. So your soul will draw somebody else just like them. Have you ever noticed that? Where you're like, oh my gosh, why do I keep getting these people? Why are they always throwing these same things at me? Because ultimately it always comes back to this, us. We have to take responsibility for everything and every person and every person's reactivity to us, and how we react to everyone else, and how we're mirroring each other all the time. We're really that powerful that we're creating this. So, just be in that space. I hope that I can encourage somebody to kind of be in that space today. There's a lot of unrest in the country again. Like we're just, once again, we're all at each other's throats. And the truth is that there's no way to change people's viewpoint on this. They might change on their own, but you can't change them. They just are where they are in it. And the more you try to change them, the more they're going to stand their ground. So this is one of those areas where I'm reminding myself and anyone else that watches this, come over here and sit with me for a while. We won't argue. You get to be who you want to be. I won't fight with you. I just want to be in a peaceful place with some friends. I just want to sit down and say, it's okay. Hi, Julie Kiss. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. It really is. As difficult, as painful as things appear, everything's going to be okay. We're in a place of just massive, what's a good word? Growth spurt of humanity. Growing pains are never comfortable. So everything pushes people into action. Every action has a equal reaction. Who said that? So we are in a place of just allowing. If you are an old soul here on the planet and you've come here to raise the vibration, you're bringing the light into the planet, allowing yourself to fall into that mud puddle that they're all wrestling around in is not going to bring in the light. You're not doing your job. You're just going into the mud with them. You're just creating more mud. So, talking to me, no one else, I'm talking to me. And I hope that you will listen, you'll hear me and say, yeah, I can see where maybe I've done a little bit of that too, if you have. So we find love. I got a reminder through something I was listening to this morning. My job is not to be a part of all of these, coming through strongly. My job is not to be a part of all of these dramas, all of these disagreements, different ways of seeing things, different religious views, different political views, different everything. It's not my job to choose sides. It's not my job to decide who's right or who's wrong. I am not the judge and jury. None of us is the judge and jury. This is all pure experience. We're all experiencing the world in the way that we choose to experience it. And nobody is right and nobody is wrong. In the end, we all know that. Nobody is right, nobody's wrong. There is nobody judging us on the other side. We are all reacting out of our own baggage, our own stuff. And I know for me, I've changed my views many times on different things because as I've known better, I've changed and I've grown. And I expect that these people that are really, really stuck in their way, I hope that someday that they will see that they can rise above things too, that maybe there is more than one way to see things. But in the meantime, it's not my job to change them. It's only my job to love them, all of them, no matter how loud they scream. My job is to just be still in it, find a quiet place, remember who I am. Steve continues to repeat that to me over and over again. Every time I start to fall into that lower vibration, he's like, remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. We are something special. We're here to bring light into the planet in the darkest of times. Imagine that. Imagine who you are. You came in the darkest of times in a very, very polarized time on planet Earth. And as we're going through a huge transition, And your soul said, I'm going to go in and I'm going to remember who I am. And I'm going to raise the vibration. I'm going to be the light on the planet. So that's where I'd like to go. I know I said this morning I was getting off Facebook. I'm getting off the negative side. I'm not gonna allow myself anymore. I've been really just watching the news way too much. I've been watching all the activities that are going on in the world, and it starts to really settle in and pull my vibration down. And when my vibration is low, I'm not doing what I came to the planet to do. So I need to step back from it. That's why. So I said, I'm going to step back. I did, because I don't want to react to people in a negative way. I want to bring myself back into that love and light. So we are working today. We're going to go. Anybody that joins me. I said I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I got a lot of stuff to do. If you want to join me and just be in stillness, I really believe that whoever gathers, whether it's now or later on watches this, I'm allowing for all of us to go into the highest vibrational frequency that we are prepared to go into. Okay? So you will get lifted up as high as you can go, as high as you're willing to go. We had some really fun games when I first started doing regular shows back in 2020. It was there was a lot of playtime. And I think we need to start doing some playtime again. There was a lot of diving into the pool, holding your breath, learning to hold that breath, expand your lungs. There was a lot of balloons taking us high into the sky and allowing that balloon to take us out of the atmosphere to a place that's quiet. And I'm getting the balloons today. So if you'd like to join me in that, I know I went unannounced, so we don't have a lot, and that's okay. Anyone that wants to watch can come in later. This is always, once the energy is there, it's there. It's not going anywhere. So waiting for it to gather, it is beginning. I want you to set your intention on calling in your team. You are not alone. You have come here with a team. You have guides and angels all around you. They're there to help you, to help lift you up. So when you feel like the world is really kicking your butt and you can't seem to, I have those times when it's like ADHD. I want to meditate. I want to raise my vibration. But my ADHD kicks in and I start going, oh gosh, I got to go this way. I got to do that. I got to do this. And I have a hard time focusing. So here together, all of us, we're going to put on our little blinders and we're going to focus on just raising the vibration. That's all we're here for. You're so welcome. Julie, I'm so glad you joined me. So the guides and angels are all around us. There is a very sweet energy coming in around the shoulders. I hope that you can feel that. It's very sweet. So as you allow yourself to be in a still place, there's nothing that needs to be done. Everything can wait. We're in a peaceful place. It's very quiet. Hi, Isabel. Come on and join us in a little meditation time. We're just going to find some stillness today, some inner peace, okay? So continue to breathe nice and easy. It raises your vibration when you take a breath and you pull it all the way up from your toes. Feel your feet, allowing for Mother Gaia, that earth energy, to come in through the feet. Now I want you to draw that energy all the way up. See it as it moves, as if it's fresh water coming up your legs. Just bring it on up all the way around yourself. So as you pull that breath, you're pulling it all the way up. And it's refreshing, isn't it? Doesn't it feel nice? Somebody here, whether it be in spirit or physical, is making me want to cry. And I'm trying to work my way through the emotions. Sometimes that happens lately when we're about to channel. So it could be me. I notice source energy comes in very much like Steve. And I get this very emotional response. So many loved ones around us now. Keep breathing up and down your spine. We're allowing for a clearing today if you'd like to receive that. That's what you're getting. That's what the direction that I just got. So as you see that, you're feeling that water come up your legs. It's clearing through every one of your chakras. It's strengthening every cell in your body. And as it comes up to the base of your spine, I want you to feel that energy right at your root chakra and allow for it to be cleared of anything that is holding you back. Any heavy energy, any old relationship energy. You don't need to carry that stuff anymore. You don't need to carry anyone else's energy. So it's time to release it. So you're releasing anything that no longer serves you. Old belief patterns, like in Shetta, anything that is weighing you down today. Letting go of guilt, shame, blame. None of that serves you. There's no use holding on to it. Your guides are right there supporting you through all of this. If there's any emotions, they're there to help you. Coming up into the second chakra now. Your chakras are just getting spinning, and they're just beautiful. So let them spin, and as they do, they begin to throw off all those old cords, attachments, old negative energy, anything that no longer serves you. Might be past life, might be from this life, wherever. If it's heavy, let's let it go today. Feeling that vibration rise with it. So coming up into the solar plexus, well done. There's a lot of releasing going on. Allowing for your back to be up straight. Feel that energy moving up through your spine. And into that solar plexus right below your rib cage. You can feel that. And breathe into it. Anything comes up, any thoughts, any emotions, just feel them. It's okay. Acknowledge them. And then when you're ready, let them go. Making space. We are creating space for the new you. Lightening up that energy. Take a big breath and pull that energy up into your heart. Beautiful. Well done. Feel that beautiful love energy expand. Letting go of all of those thought patterns, all that need to react. Me too. We don't need to react. It doesn't do us any good. So letting go of our need for reactivity and just allowing for peace, rising above, looking down on it. You can rise up. When you see it from above, it doesn't look the same. You step out of judgment. You step into that higher vibration of love. Look down upon everything that's happening on the earth and see it through that lens of love. Beautiful. And into the high heart. And continue to breathe. Wow, the energy's coming in strong. It's hard to breathe sometimes. You are so loved. Your guides and angels are so grateful every time you show up. I get that message all the time. Just show up. Just show up. No agenda. You are good enough. You are worthy. Beautiful. Clearing out through both the lower heart, high heart, and up into the throat. Bringing back your vocal cords. Let you speak your truth in love. Be you. You came here to bring love, to bring light. So they're clearing up all that negative energy. They're opening up that throat chakra. And I can feel some grief and sadness or some fear even. Those times that you've been hushed, told that you don't have a right to speak. Releasing the energy of the inner child, the fear, the sadness, the grief, that need to be silent, the need to hide. No more. You're powerful. You don't need to hide. Let yourself be heard. Let that love shine. bringing it up through the throat. Now I want you to take a big breath because it's really locked in that throat area. Somebody's getting a lot of work. If you feel the need to yawn, it does help. When the energy starts to hit the throat chakra, it makes me yawn really big until you get used to it. So it's a way of expanding it out. So just go ahead and let yourself yawn real big. And pull that energy up. Pulling that energy into your third eye area and across into your ears. How long's it been since you've balanced out those ear chakras? Did you know that you have them? You do. And when they're not balanced, you'll feel a lot of vertigo, a lot of dizziness, some nausea, those kinds of things. So we want to clear those ears also. So balancing your energy, getting your inner compass all aligned. You might feel that in your ears as the angels come to help with that job. And keep on breathing. The energy is really big coming into your core now, source energy. So as we move up into the crown, it opens right up, connecting you higher, pulling you higher, 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 all the way up. And then that energy just rains down on you. And coming down through the crown, flushing all that excess energy, anything that is still remnants of the old energy. We are letting go of all old energy. We want new energy. We want to be new humans, right? All brand new today. Washing away old thought patterns that no longer serve, old programming, lower vibrational energies, all those things that you've been told about yourself that aren't true. They're just taking it. Lots of love energy now coming into the heart, down into the solar plexus. So it's filling up your core like a big sunshine. So now I want you to see yourself. You're nice and clear and centered and grounded. I want you to see yourself. You're standing in a field. Let's have some fun. And all around you are these beautiful hot air balloons. Wouldn't you love to go climb into one of those hot air balloons and take a ride with me? They are in every single color pattern that you can imagine. So what is your favorite one? What do you like the best? Close your eyes and just envision yourself choosing a hot air balloon now. And as you relax into this, they will continue to work with you. Some of you are still receiving energy. Now, as you climb into your hot air balloon, there are weights on that balloon, things that are holding you to the earth. You hold a pair of scissors in your hands. They have just given you a pair of scissors. And you get to snip away at any cords that are no longer serving you. And you get to choose how high your balloon goes by how much you're ready to cut. So you are cutting cords today. When we cut cords, we often think that we can't cut cords to people that we love, but we do. We need to, because they need to be in their own energy and we get to be in our own energy also. We send love. So as you cut those cords, there's no guilt. You're just letting them be in their own energy. There's no more carrying people's energy around. So today is an exercise in cutting those cords. And as you decide to cut the cords, envision that person that is maybe weighing you down a little bit, got a lot of heavy energy, wants to talk to you about how horrible the world is all the time. It could be somebody you really love, but you can still cut that cord and send them healing and love as you do. So look around you. How many cords do you want to cut today? Every time you cut one of those cords, your balloon raises into the air. Let's see how high you can go. And your loved ones are circling around you. They're just waiting. They love the fact that you are clearing away all this energy today. Nice. And I see you guys. You're starting to float up into the sky. The sky is so blue and filled with clouds. There's just beautiful, puffy, like cotton ball clouds everywhere you look. If you want to, you can create some shapes in those clouds. What would you like to make them look like? I always like to make flying pigs. What do you like? You might see a giraffe or a horse or a dragon. Pay attention, just enjoy those clouds as your balloon lifts higher and higher. If any of you have just cut every cord you can ever imagine, you are really flying high with me. Today is the day we go all the way up into the sky, maybe even circle the moon. So we're going up higher and higher and higher. Look down. The world doesn't look so messed up right now, does it? It's all just blue and white clouds and green, and it looks so peaceful down there. I want you to imagine that you are sprinkling love down from right where you are. Just send it down. Let it just rain down from that beautiful balloon that you've got. And keep going higher and higher and higher until we come up out of the atmosphere and everything is dark and silent here. I don't hear anything. What does it sound like in a place where there is no humanity, no noise? And just breathe for a minute and feel that peace. Let yourself feel lifted today. And as you breathe, anything that's left over, any remnants are just washing away. It's taken floating out into space. Let it go. I keep getting this message. There's some things you're still holding on to. If there's anything that you hold so tightly that it controls your life, they're asking you to let go of your grip a little bit. Just a little at a time. Start letting go. All good things come when we let go. I wrote that just now. All good things come when we let go of trying to control. So most of us, the one thing we hold on the strongest is that need to control. So there you are in a balloon and it's just floating. You can't tell it where to go. It's going wherever it wants to go. It doesn't have a steering wheel. Where does it want to go? There's a little movement as we circle around just a little bit. It's kind of floating. You get up out of the atmosphere and you really just can't do much, can you? You're just going to float around and relax. Just breathe. I'm getting some visitations, it feels like. So if you're feeling some energy there with you, your loved ones are very close. Anyone that you're missing today, just set your intention. I feel like they're very close to you. Maybe they want to give you a nice hug. Hugs are good. Kiss you on the forehead. Maybe a grandmother's there to pinch your cheeks. Just accept that love. Let yourself be wrapped up in it. And as you do, I want you to just lay down in that basket now and rest. Curl yourself up into a little ball as that loved one covers you up with a soft blanket. Let that little inner child have a break for a minute. All wrapped up and loved. And as you're resting there, they're slowly, easily guiding you back down, 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 coming down towards the green of the earth. And the basket lays down gently. And as it does, you have two choices. You can lay here and enjoy that space in the basket. It won't go anywhere. You can rest if you'd like. And if you have things to do and you're ready to come back up out, you can begin to feel the energy back in your feet. See yourself climbing out of that basket and stepping onto the earth, cool grass underneath your feet. Feel it, wiggle your toes. Beautiful. And as you feel that energy come up your legs, comes up into your spine and into your arms, and you're wiggling your arms, moving your fingers a little bit, feeling your face, opening your eyes. Take a big breath and just feel completely brand new today. Lots of energy was cleared, so you have a fresh start today. Take a big breath, just like a brand new baby. Doesn't it feel good? Stretch it out. Oh, it feels good. You ever see babies and that big stretch? They're like, oh, that feels so good. You let them go out of that little swaddling and they stretch their arms out. Do that. Let yourself stretch. Let yourself begin to come into the body again. But hold on to that love feeling. Asking Archangel Michael to protect each one of you today. Wrapping you up in love. Only love in, only love out. Just go out there and be in this higher vibration today. Let your energy do the work. That's what they're giving us. Let your energy do the work. You don't need to try to convince anyone of anything. Just let your energy go around. It's like little tendrils. It touches and it raises the vibration of the space that you're in, and people feel it. So just enjoy being you, how powerful you are, that your energy can do the work for you. Enjoy your days today. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for joining me in Conchata. Anyone else that's popped in, I appreciate you so much. I hope that your day is perfect and beautiful, and I hope that I can make it back tomorrow so you can join me again. I will try. Take good care of yourselves today, guys. I love you. Bye.